Namaskar, I am Rajendra Saloke. Today we'll talk about the open files in chess. Now, if you look at the chessboard, it is made up of, in mathematical terms, it is made up of columns and rows. The column is actually an old word used for the newspapers. I don't know that how that word file has come into chess, but these columns A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, these are called all files like A file, B file, C file, etc. And the rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are called as ranks in chess. Now we have to go by chess and call them file and ranks only, not column and rows. So here you can see the E file, there is no pawn either of black or white. So when there is no pawn on the file, it is called open file. In open file, the movement of rook and queen are very fast. You can develop these pieces faster on the open files. Now here you can see it's an example of back rank mate in which you are not interested. Of course, if the rook moves to e8, then it is a checkmate because the king cannot move anywhere. It's called as back rank mate. So I'll be adding some videos later on various chess patterns. Now we'll go to the next example. This is a Roy Lopez closed game. Now I'll just move the pieces faster. See, after about 15 moves, a file has got open. So if you want to observe the game, you can slow down the video, pause the video and note down the game. Now see, this A file is totally open. So this rook can move from A1 to A8 faster. Now let's go further. Now you can see a D file, black queen is there, black knight is there, white knight is there, and white queen is there. So no pawn is there on the D file. So D file is also open. Then E file, black bishop and white rook are there, so there is no pawn, so this is also open. So D and E and A, three files are open in this game here. Now further, now we're not concerned about the further game, but he has made a wrong move here. Say knight he has placed here at B6, instead he should have put it here on F6. Anyway, and now on open file, the rook takes the black bishop. Now queen takes the rook, and he places the knight here to h5. Now any move by black will result in a checkmate for the black, because the queen is attacking g7 and there is nobody stopping it. So he plays, say, black d7, then queen captures this g7 and it is checkmate by queen and knights. It's a typical pattern. You get this pattern, rook and knight or queen and knight, like that. So we'll go to next example. This is again a Roy Lopez close game with center attack. Now after about 12 moves, get some open files. So this is 10th move, 11th move, 12th move. So see now this D file, queen, bishop, queen, so this is open file. E file, only white knight is there, so it's an open file. So further it plays. So see the movements now. Now here he has placed his queen on g5, which is a blunder in a game, because as a typical blunder, since chess was born, people are somehow ignoring this f7 attack. There is an attack on f7 here from the queen and from the bishop. Now you should think more about such, if such attack is happening, should think more in fact before moving anything. So he's moved the queen, so it captures this f7 with queen, so sacrificing the queen here. So now rook captures the queen. So this rook is pinned now to the king, and it's an absolute pin. The rook cannot move. Now he simply moves the rook to e8 white, and black king is checkmated, because this black rook at f7 cannot move, and there is a check, and it's almost example of black back rank mate. King cannot move to another rank. This black rook is blocking its movement. So let's go to next example. Now this is played with Vishwanathan Anand with white pieces, and Ivanchuk with black pieces. Now after about 32 moves, about 34 moves, get some good open file structure. I should observe such games. That's why I'm giving entire game, because this is not a topic of our discussion, but you can observe the game, how these players are playing. I brought both the rooks together, black and white also. White is Vishwanathan Anand, black is Ivanchuk. So this is 34th move now. So you can see now that d file is totally open. There is no pawn on d file, and two rooks are connected and in a battery attacking this, or in mathematics you call this array. Chess they call battery. Battery is in military also, this battery word is used. So d file is totally open. Now the game proceeds as this. Now this is 43rd move, and here the black resigned. Actually no game was played further. Now I just tried to find out, and takes about 13 moves to checkmate, so you must be thinking 13 moves ahead, and probably because this a6 pawn seems to be get promoted, so that may be the reason. But maybe the following moves will be like this. So this pawn gets promoted somehow. Pawn got promoted to queen here at a8. The queen comes here, and the queen checkmates. 13 moves after the black resign. So you should observe the games also. Now this game again is played into Sicilian defense, and now this is another example. It's called something called half open files. Half open files are the files which contain pawn of one color, either one pawn, two pawns, or three pawns, anything, but pawn of one color. So here C file, in fact, also you see white pawn is there on C2, which is of single color, no other pawn is there. On D file, two black pawns are there. So C is half open, D is half open, E is closed, of course, and then other files are also closed. So then he plays this. So even after he takes this pawn, the one pawn is there only. So this is D is half open. So half open files you get many times. Sicilian defense is said to have more half open files like this. So it creates sometimes double pawns, isolated pawns. etc. We'll go to next example. Now this is played between Whaley and Judith Polgar. Now must be knowing about Judith Polgar, a great lady in chess, born 23rd July 1976. She was a Hungarian chess grandmaster, and she achieved the title of grandmaster at the age of 15 years and 4 months. And at that time, the youngest to have done so. And she broke the record of former world champion Bobby Fischer. She was number 1 rated woman in the world from January 1989 up until March 2015. Now she had played games in tournament, of course, with Magnus Carlsen, Anatoly Karpov, the world champions Garry Kasparov, Kramnik, Boris Spassky, Smyslov, Topalov, Vishwanathan Anand, Ponomarev, Alexander Khalipman, etc. And she has won also games with them in the competition. She has defeated all these, not in world champion matches, but some other competitions also. So that is very intelligent. She thinks a lot of moves forward. Her games are very interesting, and lot of games are available on the YouTube. So I request you to watch her. She has formed Polgar Chess University, which is publishing lot of material, lot of videos. So very interesting. So I recommend that you watch her videos. They are very guiding. So we'll go a little faster about this with this variation. Judith Polgar is playing black. The moves are really intelligent movements. And lot of her videos are there on tactics and openings and etc. are available. Now we'll just see the position here. This A file is half open, 1 white pawn. B is half open, 1 black pawn. C is totally open. D is half open, black pawn. E is half open. F is full open. G is half open, 1 white pawn, and H is half open. So either the files are half open or full open. There is no closed file here after 30th move. Now from this position she meets the opponent in about 2 moves. White takes the rook here on F2. Now she takes the pawn at G3. King moves to F1, and now she takes the rook at F2, and it is a checkmate. So she has checkmated. So I'll be making such type of videos for beginners and students, and I've made lot of videos in Marathi, in fact, then some videos in Hindi and a few in English. But keep watching. I'll be converting all the videos, my videos, into English slowly. They'll be helpful. Please comment also on this.